one of the main players for Vince McMahon Jr. was Hulk Hogan, and they put the WWF title on him in Hulkamania, and he soared to new heights. And one of his greatest feuds was with you for the WWF title. Did you ever think that maybe you were going to get the WWF title, or were you kind of happy just being involved in the feud?
There was a chance I could have got it, but by that time they'd gone a whole different direction. I realized recently with all the racial things and the stuff he got caught with, but then but previous to that with the Dave Meltzer and the wrestling underground media as it is, and Hulk and the Ultimate Warrior and a couple of those guys were such horrible workers and such boring performers. Yet they were doing fabulous business. It was just and sometimes it's a little unjust that they get criticized for. You may not like somebody's style or somebody may not everybody works like Ray Stevens and Dory Funk Jr. I think probably the two greatest. Just natural. But not everybody works like that. Look at Bruno, all the success Bruno had, and his style to a lot of workers, isn't the greatest. Yet, look at the results, and I think then you hold Hogan to those standards, and I don't know. Seems like with the underground going around, Hogan comes on a bum. But I was there in those times, and the times everybody was fat. Everybody, after I left, he kept going. He kept going, So it was good times.
Yeah, it's crazy, good times, because, and I think it's the great Bobby Heenan said it. He's like, that these guys consider Hogan not a good worker, yet he's filling the seats, so he must be the best worker that he's ever seen.
Yeah, Well, maybe the Rock's gone by that as far as, taking it to the next level, but in his time, and his, and everybody, everybody dumps on him. Not everybody, but, he seems like to be a favorite target to be dumped on. And I being removed from Hawaii, and I was never part of his clique. So I don't have, a dog in the fight. But I was never part of his clique with the guys, used to follow him around and kiss his ass and stuff, and for work and for bookings and for places on the card and stuff. But he was always, seemed to be one of the guys, kind of. But he wasn't, because he was the Hulk, and he was on his own trip. He was doing he had the TV and the NBC and the movies and everybody coming after him. Well, he was different. He was different than the rest of us, whether you want to admit it or not.
Definitely true. Did you ever detect any racism from Hogan? Because obviously, all this stuff has come out, but did you ever see anything? And a lot of people are coming to his defense.
I never, no. I never saw him as a racist or bigot or anything, He got caught